Imagine being able to live in a country where your faith is not only respected but actively welcomed, starting day one. How amazing would it be to secure permanent residency just by following your calling? What if there were countries offering this opportunity for Christian missionaries, religious workers, and even investors? Curious yet? In today's video, we'll explore 10 incredible countries where Christian individuals can get free permanent residency. And yes, without waiting years. Stick around because the opportunities might just surprise you. You won't want to miss these hidden gems for Christians looking to start fresh. Number 10. Italy. Italy, picture this. You're strolling through cobblestone streets lined with historic churches like the famous St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City. How amazing would it be to call such a spiritually rich country home? Well, if you're a Christian religious worker, Italy may be ready to offer you just that. The Italian government has a religious worker visa, specifically designed for clergy, ministers, and missionaries. This visa allows you to live and work in Italy, sharing your faith and serving local communities. And the cherry on top? After living in Italy for 5 years, you could apply for permanent residency. Now, here's where it gets even better. Italy doesn't just want you to work, they want you to invest in the country too. If you're into business or have the means to invest in real estate, Italy offers a golden visa program. This is especially attractive to Christian entrepreneurs and religious organizations who want to establish a long-term presence in the country. By investing 250,000 euros or more in real estate, you could fast-track your way to residency. Imagine living in cities like Rome or Florence, where every building seems to tell a story of centuries-old Christian history. What's more, Italy's Christian roots run deep. Around 80% of the population identifies as Christian, with a majority being Roman Catholic. You'll feel right at home in a place where faith and tradition intertwine. Whether you're a missionary, religious worker, or investor, Italy truly offers a welcoming hand for those seeking both faith and opportunity. Number 9. Spain. Spain, one of the most vibrant and faith-driven countries in Europe. Spain has this incredible mix of culture, history, and warmth, and it's the perfect place for Christians to build a new life. With its religious worker visa, Spain offers a fantastic opportunity for religious leaders and missionaries to come and serve. This visa is specifically designed for Christian workers, so you're already walking in the right direction if you're a pastor, missionary, or part of a Christian organization. After just 2 years, you can apply for permanent residency, making Spain one of the quickest and easiest countries to settle in if you're working in the religious sector. Talk about a fast track to staying in a beautiful country. Here's another interesting fact. Around 70% of Spaniards identify as Christian, primarily Roman Catholic, which means there's a strong Christian presence in every corner of the country. But that's not all. If you've got some financial resources, Spain's Golden Visa program could be your ticket to residency. With a real estate investment of at least 500,000 euros, you can obtain residency and live in Spain for as long as you like. Spain is home to a variety of stunning churches and cathedrals, including the famous Sagrada Familia in Barcelona and the Catedral de Sevilla. It's a country where faith is not just a part of history, but woven into the very fabric of its society. Whether you're a missionary or someone with a passion for investing, Spain provides an incredible combination of faith, culture, and opportunities for those looking to start fresh. Number 8. Canada. Okay, let's talk about Canada, a country that's literally known for being friendly and welcoming, especially when it comes to religious freedom. If you're a Christian fleeing religious persecution or just seeking a better life, Canada could be the perfect place to start your next chapter. The country's immigration system is super supportive of people who need protection, and Canada has one of the most robust refugee programs in the world. According to the UNHCR, Canada resettled over 27,000 refugees in just 1 year alone. Many of these refugees are Christians from countries where they face discrimination or even violence for their beliefs. If you're part of a religious group under threat, Canada may offer you the protection and residency you need. But it doesn't stop there. Canada also has pathways for religious workers. If you're a Christian missionary, pastor, or religious educator, you can apply for a religious worker visa. This visa is designed for individuals coming to Canada to work with religious organizations. and after 2 years, you can apply for permanent residency. It's an excellent opportunity if you're planning to continue your ministry or religious activities in a safe, supportive environment. What makes Canada extra special is its commitment to multiculturalism. With over 70% of Canadians identifying as Christian, with Catholicism being the largest group, you'll feel a sense of community and support, no matter where you're from. Canada's vibrant cities like Toronto and Vancouver also have large Christian communities and offer plenty of chances to get involved. From faith-based charities to religious events, you'll find that Canada makes it easy to live out your beliefs while contributing to society. Number 7. United States. Now, let's head across the Atlantic to the United States, one of the most popular destinations for Christians looking to establish roots. The U.S. has long been a beacon for religious freedom, and if you're a Christian looking to live and work here, there are a lot of opportunities to explore. One of the most common ways for religious workers to come to the U.S. is through the R1 Religious Worker Visa. This visa is specifically for ministers, pastors, missionaries, and other religious workers. What's awesome about the R1 visa is that after working in the U.S. for just 2 years, you can apply for a green card, a permanent residency card. That's pretty fast when compared to other countries. The United States is also home to one of the largest Christian populations in the world, with over 70% of Americans identifying as Christian. This means that not only will you find churches and Christian communities in almost every corner of the country, but the culture itself is deeply rooted in Christian values. From megachurches to local congregations, the U.S. is filled with places for spiritual growth and community. Additionally, the U.S. offers excellent opportunities for Christian entrepreneurs and organizations to thrive. Whether you're involved in ministry, outreach, or religious education, the U.S. has tons of programs, grants, and community support. The country's Christian heritage is also visible in its national holidays, traditions, and even monuments like the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception in Washington, D.C. For Christians looking for a place to serve, work, and build a future, the United States offers an incredibly supportive environment. Number 6. Australia. Australia, a country that's as famous for its laid-back lifestyle as it is for its strong commitment to religious freedom and multiculturalism. Australia is an incredible destination for Christians, particularly those involved in religious work or seeking a fresh start. With a population of over 25 million, Australia has a 60% Christian population with a diverse mix of denominations, including Catholic, Anglican, and Baptist. Christianity plays a significant role in the culture and daily life, and the country is home to some of the most iconic Christian institutions in the world, such as the St. Mary's Cathedral in Sydney and the Notre Dame Cathedral in Melbourne. For Christian missionaries, pastors, and religious workers, Australia offers several visa options that make it easier to live and work there. The Religious Worker Visa, Subclass 407, is a great option for Christian ministers and religious workers who want to serve in Australia. This visa allows you to stay for up to 2 years, and it can eventually lead to permanent residency if you meet the criteria. The best part? You don't have to be an Australian citizen to make an impact here. If you've been living and working in Australia on a religious visa for 2 years or more, you can apply for permanent residency. And with Australia's welcoming nature, many religious workers find it a great place to build long-term roots. Number 5. Israel. Let's now talk about Israel, a country that's incredibly special to Christians, as it's the birthplace of Jesus and the very foundation of Christian faith. Israel has been offering residency options for Christians for a long time, especially through the law of return. This law is traditionally designed to give Jewish people the right to return to Israel, but it also extends to those who are part of the Messianic Jewish community, or Christians who have Jewish ancestry. If you're a Christian with Jewish roots, you could gain the right to reside in Israel through the law of return and eventually apply for citizenship. Even beyond the law of return, Israel offers a strong connection to Christian history and faith. Cities like Jerusalem, Bethlehem, and Nazareth are central to Christian belief and are home to iconic religious sites like the Church of the Holy Sepulchre and Church of the Nativity. While Israel doesn't offer blanket residency for Christians who are not Jewish, there are still plenty of pathways for Christians involved in religious, humanitarian, or educational work. Israel is home to over 160,000 Christians, making up about 2% of the population, and the government generally respects and protects Christian communities. Whether you're planning to live there permanently or simply seeking a place to engage with the roots of your faith, Israel offers a deep spiritual connection and a warm welcome for those who come in peace. Number 4. Greece. Greece, where the rich history of Christianity blends seamlessly with modern life. Greece is one of the most religiously significant countries in Europe, and it's deeply rooted in Orthodox Christianity. Nearly 98% of Greeks identify as Greek Orthodox, and that faith permeates every aspect of life in this stunning country. For Christian religious workers, Greece offers the opportunity to apply for a religious worker visa. This visa allows you to live and work in the country, usually under the sponsorship of a religious organization. Once you've lived in Greece for 5 years, you can apply for permanent residency. But that's not the only way to live in Greece. If you're someone who enjoys the idea of a relaxed lifestyle in the Mediterranean, Greece also offers the Golden Visa program. With a property investment of just 250,000 euros, you could get residency, and if you meet the requirements, permanent residency is within reach after a few years. Imagine waking up to the sound of church bells ringing from a nearby monastery, or strolling through the ancient ruins of Athens while being deeply connected to the Christian faith. Whether you're serving a religious community or exploring opportunities to invest, Greece offers a blend of spiritual significance, history, and beauty. Number 3. Lebanon. Next up, let's take a look at Lebanon, a hidden gem in the Middle East, where the Christian population plays an integral role in the country's culture and history. Lebanon is home to the largest Christian population in the Middle East, and 40% of the population identifies as Christian, making it one of the few places in the region where Christians live alongside Muslims in relative peace. Lebanon's religious diversity is enshrined in its constitution, giving Christians and other religious minorities a unique degree of protection and representation. Lebanon's Christian communities have a deep historical presence, with many prominent Christian denominations, such as the Maronite Catholics and Greek Orthodox, calling Lebanon home. This rich cultural and religious tapestry makes Lebanon one of the most welcoming countries for Christians in the region. For Christians fleeing persecution from surrounding countries, Lebanon offers refugee status and protection through the United Nations Refugee Agency. In fact, Lebanon has welcomed thousands of refugees from Syria, many of whom are Christians seeking safety and a chance to rebuild their lives. If you're a Christian looking to settle in Lebanon, you'll find that the residency process is relatively straightforward, especially if you have family ties or religious connections in the country. While it's not as simple as some other countries, Lebanon provides a lifeline for those escaping religious persecution. Additionally, Lebanon's capital, Beirut, offers a bustling environment where Christian culture thrives, with beautiful churches and vibrant Christian communities offering plenty of opportunities for religious work or service. Living in Lebanon means being in a country where Christianity is not only accepted, but celebrated as part of its national identity. Number 2. Argentina. Argentina, a country that might not immediately come to mind when you think of residency programs, but trust me, it's a fantastic option. Argentina has a deeply Christian foundation, with around 90% of the population identifying as Roman Catholic. The country's historical roots in Christianity are evident everywhere, from the iconic Catedral Metropolitana in Buenos Aires to countless smaller churches in the countryside. If you're a Christian missionary or religious worker, you'll find Argentina to be incredibly welcoming, offering a variety of residency pathways, including through the religious worker visa. Argentina's economy may not be as stable as some other countries, but its Golden Visa program offers residency for those who invest in the country. While you don't have to invest millions like you might in other countries, Argentina offers affordable property prices, and a modest investment in real estate, around 100,000 USD, can help you get residency. This makes Argentina an appealing option for Christian investors, religious leaders, and missionaries looking for a peaceful, beautiful country to establish roots. And let's talk about quality of life. Argentina offers a lower cost of living compared to other Western countries, which makes it perfect for individuals and families looking for a more affordable lifestyle. From the Patagonian wilderness to the tango-filled streets of Buenos Aires, Argentina is an exciting mix of natural beauty and vibrant culture, all while maintaining a strong Christian identity. Whether you're involved in mission work, community outreach, or simply seeking a place where you can live out your faith freely, Argentina provides an environment where you can thrive both spiritually and economically. Number 1. Portugal. Portugal, a country that is as rich in Christian history as it is in culture and beauty. Portugal is home to some of the most picturesque cities in Europe, including Lisbon and Porto, where you'll find stunning churches that date back centuries. As a predominantly Catholic country, with around 81% of the population identifying as Christian, Portugal offers a welcoming environment for people of faith. The country's connection to Christianity runs deep, with the sanctuary of Our Lady of Fatima being one of the most important pilgrimage sites in the world. Portugal has a well-developed immigration system that can benefit Christians, especially those who are looking to live here long-term. If you're a religious worker, Portugal offers the Religious Worker Visa, which allows you to work in the country for a religious organization, such as a church or religious mission. After just 2 years of living and working in Portugal, you can apply for permanent residency. It's one of the more accessible pathways for Christians in the European Union, and Portugal's relatively simple language requirements make it a great destination for newcomers. The friendly and relaxed atmosphere in cities like Lisbon and Madeira makes Portugal feel like home for many people, and the small-town charm of the Alentejo region offers a peaceful retreat for those looking to serve in quieter settings. But let's not forget the Golden Visa program, which offers a great way for investors to gain residency in Portugal. For those willing to invest 500,000 euros in property, you could enjoy all the perks of living in Portugal while enjoying the warm Mediterranean climate. Whether you're here to work as a missionary, serve in a religious community, or invest in the country's beautiful real estate, Portugal offers a wonderful environment for Christians seeking a new beginning.